guys, trust me, brings people. And then you just say, yes, we made this with like bicycles or motorcycles, you know?
Yeah, those are big ones.
It's not big ones. Everybody has bicycle, motorcycles.
What I meant is like, it's a big one. Artistic design in YouTube goes a long way too. People, like, one of the recent things that has been popping up is like engineers who graduated from college start building shit using 3D printers, and they show it, the process of how it works. It's also the reason why legislation happened when people realized they can build guns using a 3D printer. Right? Like shit like this is something to keep an eye on too. Like artistic design, we can build shit, we can make stuff, we can, you know, stuff like that.
There is a couple guys, I watched them, you know, this is totally different like profiling.
It's crazy because again, it's all audience. Like if you're a tech dude, you know tech culture, so
you're or we should just, you know, make a plan Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? Sunday you don't do. We do like every day. And then we just is landmark, talking economy. We just make them, and then after like, you know, 3 weeks or 4 weeks, we check every like comments, you know, wherever you got like, you know, more interest, we can narrow them, you know, for 3 subjects, you know, and then after a couple months, then you know this is the best, so you can eliminate more.
We need to
start. So you can keep just with 2 road.
Next time that we have a meeting like this, I'm just gonna bring a pen and a notepad because we need to start taking notes on what we're talking about here.
I know, but does it make sense what I said?
100%. Like, it does make sense.
Because like we don't know where to go.
Get an audience first, and then use the audience to find out what the niche is that they want to see.
No, we're gonna get really spread audience, you know, and then we see where people are getting more like interested in.
And we can see that on the YouTube logistics.
Very easy.
Yeah, I think
just we're gonna lose in 2 weeks.
You know, we were talking with Jihan about going on the streets and do some sort of like being a reporter.
Yeah, reporter as well.
You know, just said that we just sit down in one park. And
you can do that one day. We have 5-6 days, man. 6 days we have. Well, so one day landmarks. One day we talk small economy, help make your life easy to teen and then youngsters. One day report. We have 3 more. You can pick 3 more subjects.
One of these days we need to each of us in Facebook we talk with somebody.
Or interview. One day you can do interview.
Yeah, over there, you know, Facebook, somebody that met, hey, do you want to be in our channel, or do we want to interview you? You look very...
Like, you know, you remember that guy that's, you know, inmate, for example, who just came from jail. Interesting personality, you know?
Well, here's the thing. If you guys want to do interviews, I have a few good ideas.
First, no, I'm just saying that. You see, the 4th is interview. 2 more we can pick. We can do this like, you know, 2 weeks. Same day in a row. Then we check these like comments. Which one get more interest, you know?
Because then that'll teach us how to play with the algorithm.
No, the reason is then we're just gonna say, yes, man, we tried. You know, people are checking this one, and this one. The other 2, we see nothing happen, you know? We cancel them. And then we won't have doubts later on. Oh, we could have done this. We made it, you understand? We just clear our mind. We focus what we can, what's there is left. Just we're gonna lose, 2-3 weeks we're gonna lose. But it's worth it.
That works. That actually works.
Does it make sense, Georgie?
Yeah.
Look, we have already 4 subjects. You can pick 2 more. Think about it. Whatever we think it's good, we try. At least we try everything, and then we give it a chance. You know, like 3 weeks. Every subject we're gonna have 3 of them. You know that, right? In a row, 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, we decide.
Well,
go ahead.
What's you guys' like social platforms look like? Do you guys have Facebook? No?
No.
What about you?
I'm very good in the library. They know me very well.
Okay.
That was no, I used to be very active in Facebook, but then if fucking so many fake news and it just pissed me off, and I left it like 2 years ago.
Facebook.
And then
but Facebook isn't even like Facebook isn't being widely used anymore. Most people are starting to abandon Facebook. No, not only because of the fucking issues with privacy infringements, but they had Mark Zuckerberg talk on, but also because of the fact that
So where are they at now? Is Snapchat? No. Instagram?
Instagram is the big one now. That's where all of the meme pages. That's
But
where
Facebook owns Instagram.
they bought them. Smart move, by the way.
Yeah.
Really smart move. And if it's not Instagram is the current for the millennial generation, but millennials are starting to move over to TikTok now.
Yeah.
But TikTok is just videos. You cannot make money in TikTok unless you get somebody that sponsors your video, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's how you get money from most of YouTube too. You get the sponsors. And anyways, what you want initially, you want TikTok to gather people's attention, and then you want your regular YouTube channel to bring them and keep them there.
Definitely.
It's one.
No.
they're all
Once we have these recordings, we should upload everywhere. You understand? It's not just one. Maybe, for example, these 3 works for YouTube. The other 3 gonna work for TikTok.
Well,
So
this is the thing that you guys have to keep in mind too. For TikTok, very short videos, 15 seconds or so. So
really?
my recommendation is regular videos. We take clips, the funniest parts. And we put them on TikTok.
Exactly, yeah.
That is the advertising.
Especially when you go outside, with bicycle, with landmarks, this, that. Yeah, definitely you can use piece of it. Because you have the material, you don't need to spend so much effort again.
And
You're gonna have tons of recordings. You
So
can cut piece.
How look, we are kind of serious. So how can we make ourselves fun? Entertainment.
I literally just have to fucking be more of a pervert.
Exactly. Or in the table, somehow we need to, I don't know, create some sort of entertainment in the table that we're recording.
I mean,
in the
even
forum,
we need to. There is another
with
question.
sounds,
No,
with
there is.
guns,
That's
with,
no. There is
whatever.
another thing. Are we gonna act or are we gonna act normal?
No, but then one of these days we need to act. But then
No,
that's what I'm-
no, you can't because
No, but that's what I'm saying.
people
Look,
will not
look.
believe you though.
Okay, look at this picture. We have our place where we can record. That's like our office. Let's put it that way. And it's gonna be a table with microphones where we can interview people.
No, we gotta have a good
Let me finish.
stage.
Let me
Yeah.
finish. And then we're gonna have these days that you said. They at the
Monday.
land
Monday,
places, interviews on the streets. Another one selling cars. Whatever we decided. But then all of these videos we bring into this place to the sort of podcast, and we talk about these videos. Look at what happens to us. Look at in that moment we can be funny, because the videos are very posted.
Or is one? Do you remember? There's 2 left. One of them we do critics.
Or the video that we recorded.
Either our video and then somebody else we can critic as well.
Well, remember I told you guys about the reaction thing? That's a good one too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You reaction critic. Somebody really famous, and then we use their name. You know that, right?
And it's a trigger word. Someone's
Yeah,
gonna look
because the name, the hashtag, people search with this, and then we come on,
And then on top of that,
and then we're gonna have really fun with
and
it.
then we need to be whenever something is viral, we need to be there.
Oh yeah.
I did a thing in high school that I think would work well when it comes to that. And I did a skit like Shakespeare Simplified. And I sat there for about an hour in a presentation in college where I was just essentially talking about, hey, there's a dick joke in here. It's just hard for you to understand. Because there's a lot of funny jokes in Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Like there was a cobbler who was standing around and people were asking him, "What do you do for a living?" He's just, "I'm a mender of souls."
See, and then our audience, they might not get our jokes just because of our accent. So we.
Oh yeah, jokes.
And also, we make some movies.
Yeah,
You might need
jokes
to
are
work on yourself to do
definitely
that.
jokes. It's gonna the jokes, if English is your second language or third language, 50% you miss them. Because jokes is you need to use a certain word to able to get it's funny,
Here's a good one for you, and this will be the indicator.
Yeah.
What's slimy green and smells like pork?
Salami?
Slimy green, like gooey, like moist. No? Kermit the Frog's finger. Do you guys know why?
I have no fucking idea.
It's a cultural thing. Kermit the Frog was a Muppet character.
Kermit, yeah,
Oh.
Kermit, yeah.
His girlfriend was Miss Piggy.
Oh,
Ah.
I knew Kermit. I watched it when I was little. Yeah.
I watched it, but I didn't know. I just know his name.
That's
for me. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, but see, that's what I'm saying. So, we're gonna have the videos. We're gonna go out. We're gonna find them, and then you said that we need to be entertained. I mean, we need to be funny.
In some aspects.
So some aspects. So it means that we in the video
Or
it's gonna
at
be just
least
10
one
minutes.
character can be funny.
Yeah, I can.
You understand what I'm
No,
saying?
but then no, I
Okay.
think all of us. I mean, the show itself needs to be funny.
Mm.
But you can be funny with like, you know, being awkward, you know?
It's okay. Somehow we're gonna make you funny.
No.
Somehow we're gonna.
Awkward is a kind of funny.
I'm
Awkward
just
is a
saying
very
that.
specific kind
No,
of
I'm
funny.
just saying that when you like, you know, the question is this. Number one, we do like 6, we find out the best way. Number second, we gonna act, building like character? Or we just, you know,
But see, that's the
do
point.
who we are?
What is the character at?
Character, you can
Is
just...
it, no. Is it on the video or
No,
is it the
overall.
podcast?
Overall, because if you act over there, they're gonna see all of them, you know?
But
You know?
but did you see that I'm what I'm trying to maybe that we can see it together? There is 2 different life in what we're gonna do. One is the video itself that we're gonna record in these places. The other one is the life that we're gonna give to this
But
video.
people generally,
when
they
we
say
are at the
you need to
table
be
talking about this.
I know,
Two
but
different
generally they
lives.
say that, you know, you need to be authentic, you know? They should believe you.
Mhm.
That's
No.
what they say.
I mean, we're being authentic right now, and I think this was a pretty.
I know, this is authentic, yeah.
The thing with like recording anything, because I have a friend who he's a theater production student, and his biggest thing that he was telling me is just the way you capture an audience's attention is always usually by comedy, because that's usually what keeps him there, right? Just about every play that Shakespeare writes, he has a bunch of jokes in between the real serious shit, because it keeps your attention back on track.
Yeah, they don't fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. So it's that giggle. David Dobrik, all these other guys, same thing. They do crazy crap, but they have funny jokes in between,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't have to be a thing where we're always doing the authentic thing. Like David Dobrik just outlandish shit. Like they'll be like, oh, you know, they really think that we're fucking like making this shit up, and then they'll pan over and there's a dude throwing a fucking mic while he's shirtless.
See, and also, if we want kids, we cannot be saying bad words, but bad words keep people focused.
You can blur.
When you say motherfucker, there is motherfucker. What? You know what? You know.
I just like, you know, just brought this subject because of that guy. He just exactly took that little like statement. The epic shit, he just moved.
Well, something else that we can do is
He never cursed though, by the way, that guy.
the second
we
thing.
can use a different word for some motherfucker.
Exactly.
Say boo boo.
And something funny too, like you can dub over it. It's like, it was fucking retarded. And then you just fill it in with it was bubbly retarded. You know, because then that'll attract kids, but adults will know what's going on. There has to be nuance in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kids shows today do it all the time. Like, they appeal towards adult audiences low key. Because kids won't understand what's floating over their head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, we can
there's
definitely do that.
there's a lot of shit.
But then,
And then there's another thing. Is this worth it? You know, try everything again, because all these YouTubers probably they tried everything and then they got that.
They figured the formula that works.
yeah, but then it's a formula that works for them,
Exactly. That's the
not
question.
for us.
Exactly.
Because we are different.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh my god, I have a bunch of really bad anecdotal date stories. Those would be good ones. I accidentally went on a date with a Nazi.
oh shit.
Oh, they. I mean,
Talk to
stories
this-
tell.
Talk,
Yeah.
talk to this guy about Nazis.
Dude, like, that shit was, oh god. No.
That's just for the video.
Yeah. Once, you know, like I was in the airport. You know, I just bought this like real German. You know, like Mein Kampf.
Oh my god.
Really old one though, original German. You know, Druckschrift.
Yeah.
And then I just found it, you know, and then I put in my, my luggage.
Mhm.
And then I was helping somebody, And then he said, can I just check you out? I said, yeah, sure, but make sure you know everything is lined up, put it back. And then he saw that book. He said, what is this? I said, yeah, Mein Kampf. You know? And then he said, oh, this is not English. Is this, what language is it? German. How do you know that? Oh, yeah, I grew up this, that, you know.
My story is a little unfortunate.
So she was a member?
Yeah, so this is what happened. I got a date on Tinder. This is Tinder stories. By the way.
Tinder stories are crazy, huh? Never done it though.
Oh my god.
But I heard.
It's bad.
Where was she from? El Sobrante?
No, she was from Walnut Creek. She came down and we met up in Berkeley. We went to a place called Gypsies. It's an Italian restaurant that's right around the corner from UC Berkeley. And we sat, this is back in the day, and we sat down, we had a meal, and I think she thought I was another ethnicity when we sat down because she was referring to the people in the kitchen. In California, most people working behind the kitchen are Hispanic. And she just like started commenting, it's like, man, these Mexicans are always in the kitchen, you know, they're always out there cooking, they're stealing jobs from like good Americans. And I was eating my food, and I just like halfway through a bite, I was like, ah. And I thought in my head, this is a dick move on my end. I thought in my head, I was like, is the xenophobia worth the fuck? You know what, man? It might be, because she's attractive. So I went and I just kept fucking ignored the comment, right? It gets worse. So I ignored the comment, we're still eating, right? And everything's going good. It's starting to go real good. She's saying that she wants to go back to her place and that, you know, she wants me to come down for a nightcap. I was like, you know what, that sounds kind of nice. You know? And we get in the Uber that she paid for, which I was like, the fuck? And we go down to her house, and such a nice home. We walk in through the front door, everything's cool. Walk up to her bedside, and I notice that there's a fucking Confederate flag over the top of her bed. And I looked over to the side and I had this thought in my head. I was like, holy shit, this brings a whole new meaning to fuck Mexicans. Straight up, dude.
Yeah.
When I saw the flag, I just couldn't do it, though.
You didn't say that my name is Caesar? You didn't say that?
No,
Jose.
I said my name is Caesar. It's written on my Tinder profile, too.
Okay,
but she thought I was Filipino. She
shit.
thought I was Filipino. So, because I look Asian apparently or some shit.
Yeah.
But fuck off.
Why are you racist or what?
Dude, that shit was so fucked
Filipinos
up.
are funny men.
So you left? What happened?
Yeah, man, I saw the Confederate flag. I was like, nah. That baby's
Not
gonna be
anymore,
fucking
huh?
into an orphanage. Fuck this. I got out of there, man. I told her straight up, I'm like, look, I can't deal with that. Like, I'm out. She was like, no, please stay. I got alcohol. I'm like, there's not enough alcohol I can drink to make me drunk enough, you know? Got the fuck out of there. I called fucking Uber to Bart and I just, booked it out. I have a worse story though.
Man. Confederate flag.
So the thing is that you guys probably
have to read a book.
Huh?
He needs to put a video, a YouTube channel just with these stories.
Big dates. I mean, I have also lots of stories, man.
Dude, but you don't understand. Tinder, like the platform, made it easier to connect with crazy women. Like
they cannot hook up with guys, so they have to go for one night stand.
I had one I met her in Oakland, West Oakland. She was really short hair, and then I like sometimes women with short hair. And then we met this, that, we hang out, this and that. And then I just noticed she likes to pay everything. She said, you're my friend, you just came over here, and then she was living there. And then I just felt really awkward, Seriously, she pays everything. And then I just looked at it. She became little bossy, She said, oh, let's go. And then she knew all these underground party areas, little bars, stuff like that, hidden. Even I know that. And you remember where I built the house? It's very close, that area, West Oakland. And then I said, I just said I felt tired, And then she just kept calling me, this, that. I felt like, woman, chicken, seriously, it's so bad feeling.
Stay away from me.
Hold on. I
didn't fuck her, I couldn't. I said, no, I'm not gonna go there, you know?
She would be the man.
I know. I felt like
One
this.
finger, two fingers, or three fingers.
I don't know. I
How
don't
would you
know.
like it?
Look, man, real love is shoulder deep.
Dude, he's gonna eat with the eyes like this, like,
Oh my god. No,
Jesus.
man, I dated.
This happened like right before like pandemics.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She's lesbian. She just
No,
doesn't-
I mean, we thought she said no. She didn't. She just like, you know, tried to touch me, stuff like that. I just felt funny, you know?
Do you have a dick?
Oh, she gonna make you bite that pillow.
Can you imagine you know?
And then she tells me roommate, stuff like that. I still remember she had like, you know, gay, you know, black roommate. She knew all the information. And then she was like, you know, CEO for little like, you know, brewery. They were making beer. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that Jihan maybe somewhere
Crazy, man.
dark with red light.
I think that this is stuff that people in my age range would definitely look into, like these stories, because Tinder.
But see, that's something that in the podcast we can just call somebody and ask them, hey, call us and tell us the history. But that's great for a video, you know? So we can just, you know, and we can act it, you know? People can.
And then like, you know, after my first marriage year, I just said, you know, like I just, you know, said like, you know, we went out, I came back like, you know, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. And then those days, you remember there was like, you know, meeting points like ICQ. Have you heard about this? Probably you don't know. He knows. ICQ, you heard about it, right? Those days, you know, there wasn't any platform. So basically you give like radians and then you punch in what you want, right? I just punched Turkish, you know? And then 3 girls came on, you know, one was in San Francisco. I said, hey, this is me, this and then I like to meet like, you know, with Turkish girl. Oh, are you crazy? What is like this time? Why you just, you know, saying, I said, either you want it or I'm just gonna go to the second one. There's 2 more.
Damn.
Yeah. And then I end up like, you know, she just said, you know, I said, let's meet like, you know, on, what is it?
Omegle.
What is that?
You guys don't know what Omegle is?
Nah.
Oh, maybe.
You don't?
Omega, huh?
No, Omegle. So this is an application for random video chat with random strangers from all over the world.
Really?
Yeah. So if you really want something like that, we can just make a tap on the screen. And next person.
It's a kid. ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasa? Amigo.
Why he doesn't show himself?
It's a kid.
So next up, and this is how this goes. We can do an entire channel just
Oh,
for
yeah.
random